Hello and welcome back. My name's Ben and this is Essence Plays and we are in Cities Skylines. So to summarise where we're up to and where things have kind of been left off, last episode we made some significant improvements in our Essence Valley. We scaled up our ranch, we improved all of our public services, we had a brief electricity blackout. We got rid of our high pollution areas in the industry area, which will turn into a rural castle retreat with lots of parks. And we also, started to really invest into more residential and commercial demand areas. So in this episode, I really want to focus more on the districts and review kind of where we got up to. And if we've got enough time, potentially look at some more scaling of the city. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. And, oh wow, typical timing. Literally as soon as we load it up, we turn into a big city. And that means, oh no, does that mean we've got a university now? We've got some new buildings, got crematorium, garbage collection, large water towers. Okay, some interesting things, not loads, so I don't need to, because I've not really looked into all the other ones that we've unlocked so far. And no uniques. So this is where we left off, and as you can see, money wise we're making bank, which is really good. Obviously you can see this is where we left off in the last episode. The districts were up and running. Demand at the moment is still heavily on the industry, which, yeah, that's an issue. We did build all these office blocks. They seem to have got absolutely swallowed up in no time at all. And I think with that, that's going to be the indicator we need to do something about that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this kind of like rural town. It just looks abandoned to me. But I like it because it's unique. But yeah. Just yeah. What else can I say? So I'm going to extend this out because this is going to be... What road's this? This is just a two-way road, isn't it? So, is it this one? This is the problem with no mods. You forget what road you place down. Damn it. Dangs and blasts. It's definitely not that one then. Because it keeps extending the road out. Must be one of these. This. Oh. Glitchy in the matrix. This one. That's the one. Okay. So we want to extend this road down here because we want to keep this isolated from the rest of the city. That's our main industrial area that will continue to grow. And we could build... I don't know how we're going to do that. That's a different problem for a different time, Ben. Let's not even start thinking about that way. Let's do some cyclist lanes connecting to this. No, we won't, because I can't anticipate any cyclists getting onto the main kind of highway. But we will create connections into this, and I did say, oh, I'll delete these two because this is going to be the main. I was going to create a main park, wasn't I? Which would be really nice for the city. That's not going to work. That going to work? Yep. So we'll create more interlinking roads, which is going to help when it comes to traffic flow as well. One of the things that we will need to focus on at some point is traffic flow, because you can see here we've got a lot of people funneling around, so we're already creating a bit of a bottleneck. But I reckon that's a temporary problem. So I'm just a bit concerned that we don't have many ways into the city apart from this. So at some point we will need to expand out to here and build interconnections. So what I would like to see is a kind of junction off here. Where if people want to go into this side of the city, we'll get off here, and people who want to get onto this side of the city will create a junction here, because otherwise people are just going to go around and this is just going to become a clogged up mess. Because we are doing unmodded and just DLC content, we don't have the luxury of changing signals, we haven't got the traffic management tools, so we're going to have to just be tactical in regards to some of the additions we make. So connect that up to there, and I want to make a investment into more office locations. Let's connect you up to here. There we go. So I'm going to put more office blocks on this, so it's all going to go around the park. And the question I'm raising to myself is that enough? Should be enough for now. I'll just do a little bit more on that block. Yeah, we need to address that demand, because otherwise we're not going to get any more residential coming in until we have addressed it. But I don't want to focus on factories, but it might be something we need to do on a temporary basis, somewhere kind of out of the way, but we'll see. Anyway, before we get started there, on the last episode I just created this park and I want to finish this park. It's quite an important thing we need to be doing. And this, you can tell that how I guess off this park is, or skewed, because it's just a little bit off, but we don't have the luxury. Like I keep repeating, and I'm going to keep repeating it until I'm blue in the face. We can't use any mods on this playthrough, so there's going to be wonkiness like that we'll just have to deal with and contend with. So what do we want to put in this park? We want to put in kind of all the big buildings first. These are the chunky ones, which are always going to be the hardest to fit in, and then we can start looking at other buildings. A toilet on each side of the park, which is a good little idea. Do a playground, because why would you go to the park otherwise? Everybody wants to go on the swings. We've got a restaurant there, we don't need another one. I'll start putting some gazebos down, but we need to just extend the parks a wee bit. So let's just make it actually look like a park. Why has it done that? That's ugly. Thank you. There we go. Oh, thunder and lightning. This city rains a lot. I'm from the UK, so I'm kind of used to that, but it's a bit unusual. I wouldn't expect it to be so rainy. Good for our crops, though. That'll be really good for our crops. Put that one there. Change the colour to this one. Fair few gazebos. Entertainment level is going to be absolutely smashing. And now let's start putting some trees, like proper trees down. So that's not the kind of general flow of this vicinity. Just trying to find the same kind of trees that the general, I guess, the area of this land we're from. I think that's close enough. Going a little bit more like free flow. Not really thinking too much about it, because you can make it look too unnatural, which just looks a bit off in my eyes. Put a few like random pines just to break it up a bit. And then let's go into some different colour ones, because everybody likes to see a different colour tree here and there, don't they? Not putting a palm tree down. That is ooh, that's excessive. But I like these trees. They're big, chunky ones. Bushes now. Let's go into the bush. What? That's huge. Jeez. Okay. I didn't expect it to be that excessive. Wow. It's hard to know what I'm really placing down at the moment with the conditions. So hopefully this comes across on the recording as well for you guys, because this is becoming quite a tactical issue for me to place stuff down. But I think that's good enough. That looks like a nice little park to contend with. Oh, we got a change in demand. As you can see, we now have a spike in commercial. So this is all going to be commercial here, but I want to utilize the space as much as we can. So I'm going to put that to there. Connect to there now. Connect to there now. There. Can connect off. Oh, it can't connect off. It can, but we're gonna have to do something about the power. Why does that still need power? Oh, it's because of the damn gazebo. Oh, gazebo, man. Why do you need power? We'll fix that at some point, dude. Alright. Water. So let's... That side of the city is all connected. We're looking much better now. I'm much happier with that. I'm not really going to focus on money now for the time being. As you can see, money's not an issue for us. It's just going to be how we want to play around and make our city long-term successful. So we're going to put in some more commercial there. Commercial all the way along there. I'm leaving that. I need to sort that out in a second. On the very first episode, I said I'm going to turn that into a nice little park. It remains just a blank piece of land. Typical. I was going to put a few hotels and stuff down here, wasn't I? Because that should be in the... Not that one. Is it in? No, we need to make it sure it is though. That's going to be our tourist spot gig, we're going to call it. So we need to make sure it's got the right policies applied. I think it has. Oak Fields. That's not really Oak Fields, but okay, cool. Hotels. What's these other ones? Small hotel. We just need to make more profits, don't we? Okay. Okay, smoky pokey. That's a nice little spot. Putting a little hostel in there too. We just need to continue to add these little additions which make all the difference. Just seeing where we can... There we go. And then I'm going to put a hotel near here, because you always want one near your business district. Because you've got people travelling in. Although we haven't really got an airport right now. I was just about to say, when people get the airport and they travel into the city, they want to travel. But it's like, yeah, we don't really have an airport, so that's like not even an issue for us right now. Right. This is looking nice, looking pleasant. We've already got a significant amount of people starting to flock to it. We do need to address the elephant in the room, which is connectivity. So let's sort that out now. Bus routes. Next bus route is going to be to the other side of this district. So we'll put a bus station. We'll swing around the city a little bit. Not too excessive, mind you. But there's no point in going down the same routes. Don't need to do that one. I can do that one to there. There. And then we can then swing in. Do we want to swing in? Yeah, we'll swing in now. And then we'll go down to here. We'll stop off. Oh, level 5 farm. Food factory, large pastures. Okay, that's good. Great news, actually. That's exceptional news. I'm going to swing to here. I'll swing around here. And then we will start to move out from here back to civilization. There we go. Okay, so that's Grove District done. It's not the greatest connectivity, but it'll do. And then the other one is to the Florence District. So I'm going to take a completely unconventional route. We're going to go all the way down here. We're going to connect up to here. Here. We're going to go all the way down into here. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to swing all the way around, connect in, swing through, round. And then back out. It's a bit of a weird mystery tour this bus is going on, but I'm going to try and address this. This should, in theory, keep people very, very happy, because I've taken a completely different route to my usual ones. And then there we go. So while that's doing that, let's make sure our buses are the right buses. So buses, okay, didn't do it last time. Biobus. We have to remember to do this. And by we, I mean me. There's bus routes there that didn't have anybody on it. Okay, so we've got all the bus routes. How are we doing on this one? Wowzers, what's going on here? Why is there so many people on this one? Okay, might need to address that. That's a very popular line. So instead of... What's that one? That's this one. We'll scale up this bus to... that one. And then we'll just put a little bit more money into... Get to 10 vehicles, please. There we go. That should be alright for now. Let's just do a little bit of a spot check on the other ones. These are all fine for now. How's this one doing? A lot of people are getting on. And then... What? That was weird. A lot of people are getting on. Oh, that's the one I just did. Apologies. It's the first one. We should be alright, actually. All the rest are fine. This hasn't got many passengers. It's got... Ooh. Scale down the amount of vehicles on that one, please. We are spending a fair bit of money. Let's look at the tram situation. Oof. Actually works really well. I think we're in good number. I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to put 4 in because that's going to start becoming a bit of a problem for us. I think that's fine. Okay. Whew. Public transport done. You always have to keep on top of your public transport because before you know it, you've got big problems on your hands. Right, so... I want to create a new line. This is for this district. So all it's going to do is just swing around. And then it's going to go right next to the hospital, which is what we wanted. And oh no, that's the education hub. This is the hospital. And then it's just going to start going back around on itself. Excellent. And we will put better tram, because I won't forget this time about the tram situation. What? Okay. So we're going to have to start adding... ooh, I don't want to add a new stop. I want to add a new line. Create new line. There we go. Right. There we go. After some tactical jiggery pokery, we good? We are good. So a lot of them have very similar stops on this route. But I'm going to, instead of going that way, I'm going to go down and left, which I think is better. There we go. And to there. Oh, is that right? Oh my days, is that the right connection? Just need to make sure it's on the right side of the road because that looked like it was going on a little bit of a mystery tour in my eyes. It was. Okay, that was a good correction for me because that could have been bad. All the way. All the way. I do like, I don't know, finding efficiencies in cities is just a little bit of a, it's just a good jam. It's gonna let me place it anywhere. Oh, there we go. Jeez, and then connect up. Okay, tram's done. Let's just make sure they're the right one. So which one? This was tram 65. 65. Excellent. Okay. So that's all the city connected. Wow, that took longer than I expected. But now look at, we've got the Grove District. Dude, I mentioned it in one of the last episodes. If you do have ideas for a district name, feel free to drop it in. It could be your own name. Have a district named after yourself. Feel free to drop it into the comments. I will happily rename a district after yourself, aside from obviously downtown, which would make no sense. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, just drop a comment in and I'll rename one of the districts. So I'm just noticing a lot of the upgrades in the downtown area. And this is what we kind of was expecting. The downtown area would be very heavily dense, I guess is the word. And then moving outwards, you can see there's a definite shift in the housing all the way to the more rural spots of town. Excellent. I do need to put some taxi services in, don't I? Because I know I don't really like doing them, but I know it's something that's you kind of have to do at some point. So I'm just gonna. I don't really want to. And where do I want to do it? All of it at the moment is just basically telling me don't do it because it's just an ugly. There we go. Okay, taxi stop. I feel like we just need to put lots of them here because it's our taxi hub. We'll put a few around here. Should expect. I've not really left much space to put taxiways, which is fine. Put one there. Put one in front of the hospital too. Any other major buildings that we want to put some in front of? Don't need to worry about them. I suppose we can put one there just in case. Put some next to the beachfront. It's in front of some of the hotels that we've got. I suppose that does make sense now thinking about it. Okay, there we go. So we've got the taxis now. That was an easy one. What other public services have we completely neglected while I've been doing what I've been doing? So medical care, we're good. Cemeteries are in. Do you need to put some crematoriums? Put one there. And I want to just make sure we got just a little bit more coverage. I think that's a bit too far. Oh, I suppose I was going to say it's a bit too far to put like a crematorium next to the hospital, but you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? We've got no elderly care. Probably be a good idea to put in, considering the scale of our city now, but finding a spot for it is going to be a difficult one. And we've got also childhood care. All these services now, it's starting to get tricky, this space. Very tricky. Because look, it just gets rid of too many buildings, and I don't want to get rid of things. It's not the idea. It's not the idea. And that doesn't make sense going there. I think this is probably one where I need to take offline and figure out the best way to put it. So anyway, we had postal services, but where do you get postal services? I thought, is it in here? Public transport hubs. Ooh, these look nice. Wow. Jeez. Okay, that's new to me. Do we need disaster cover? I think we'll be alright. Ah, here we go. Post office. Nice little small building. We could probably justify getting rid of some stuff. I'm trying to figure out what buildings I'm willing to sacrifice. Don't worry, there's going to be one over here. Thanks. I suppose I can go there. 1, 2, 3. Do we need more than 3? I'll put a sorting office out in the sticks because it's an ugly building and nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Normal road, please. And then let's just like that. I keep lost where the building was. There it is. There we go. Okay. Postal service is up and running. I'm not looking at the education when it keeps flashing. I know there's a lack of education, but that's just because people aren't going there. It's going to take a period of time for it to normalise. We've got these gaps in between the buildings. I'm not going to do any beautification to it just yet, but once they're all fully upgraded, then I will start putting trees in. It makes the city just so much better. Like all these green spaces. Do I need that power line now? I just noticed that one. That was just a rogue power line. Right, there's probably some spot checks I need to do at some point to make sure we're not actually doing anything crazy. Okay, so these are all upgraded. I'm gonna add a few trees in between. So this is what I mean by beautification. I'll just put like the odd. Oh, I can't do it. I don't think. I've not got a mod. Damn. Okay. Because usually what I do is I put like quite a few like trees and shrubberies in between. Ah, yeah, it's okay. I'll do this one. And some bushes. Maybe put a few. No. Let's not be doing something so crazy like that. Just breaks up the city a bit, doesn't it? You've got these green spaces. You got. Why is that? Oh, it's a path. Okay. It's like, why is that empty? It's empty because it's a path, not a road. Ooh, nope. Bad idea. Nice. There's probably a lot smaller like these ones here, but I could literally. That is a idea for our next episode. Just literally going around the city doing all the small little improvements. But right now it's all about scale, setting up all the services properly. So we've got like two big areas. We've got this kind of main district, and this could potentially, I did say grow out into a financial district, and that would make more sense, wouldn't it? So you got the main downtown with all the kind of heavy residential, and then you got over here where it turns into more of a hub, business hub. Could do that. Sorry, I keep forgetting this. So it's an easy thing to forget, especially when you got little rural stuff like that. Okay, what do we do now? Let's look at traffic flow. I think that's it. Look at the traffic. It's traffic flow. We need to sort that out because we've got this main hub here. So I think we put some type of road here. How do we do that? I know we've got custom built ones or pre-built ones. I think we put that in there. That's a great shout. Okay, pause. Because I could spend all the time doing it, but without mods, I'm asking for myself. I'm basically, it's self-harm at that point. Oh, jeez. Alright, need to extend a little bit. So I've got a bit more free motion. Let's zoom out. That's acceptable. Where's highway? Highways. I'm going to extend highway with sound barrier. And then we can catch you. Was it a freeway? It was a freeway, not a four. Oh, that's ugly. If you saw what I just saw. Alright, this needs to go like that. Because this is looking particularly problematic. It's just not wanting to bend properly. That's better. It's still not the greatest, but without mods, like, what do you expect, guys? Come on. Come on now. Right, okay. That was the right way. I got a bit confused there, thinking, wait, I'm chaining everything around the wrong way. Right, brilliant. And then that can be turned around. I do need to upgrade these with the sound barrier, especially when we're getting quite close to the city now. Sound is also, it will become a problem at some point. Okay. Better. Now let's just... This might just be a... Yeah, because I could then start really ripping my hair out. That's an ugly... Okay, I'm going to have to do this because that's just not appropriate even for me. Ah, yeah. There we go, and then... Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. So that'll mean all traffic flow should go through here. We just need to consider a challenge which comes about if we've got traffic coming from this way, it will start joining here and wanting to get to the industrial area. So that road there is pretty hyper important, which is going to be a problem I've just seen, because I like to break the connection ways with a roundabout so people can flow in and out, because we'll do a similar situation here. We don't really have the luxury because we expanded too soon. That's my future planning, going a little bit to that's also the problem. Right, I'll speed it up because I want it to be daytime. But while we do that, how are we going to do this? Can we do a roundabout there? I don't think we can. I might have to just deal with a messy traffic flow, but I know that's going to be a big problem for us at some point in the near future. Yes, not going to work. We could do something like this, and then oh, this is a head scratcher, because I know as traffic's going to come off here and go to the industrial area, and that's not what I want. That's going to be a big problem for us. And I just realised because it's dark, I just went through the abandoned town. Oh well, it was kind of going to happen. It's kind of next to our business hub, so unfortunately, rip Imundo. Freeway into, is that what a freeway we done over here? Just seeing how we connect to these roads. Two-way, so it goes from a freeway into a two-way. Is that the reason why it's just a little bit problematic over here? Could be. I don't think we can upgrade these, can we? Oh, we can. And then we've got like a major like free. We have do that. Ooh, I'm going to upgrade all of this roundabout to a free lane. We can. Okay, that's gonna. Is that recycle lanes? Yikes. Okay, we're not going to expect many cyclists to come off the motorway, are we? That's what I'll do. Is that better? Breaks up a bit, doesn't it? Okay. I don't want the roundabout to have signals on it, though. That's going to be the problem that I think we'll face. Maybe the traffic lights are a good idea. No, it's not. Okay, traffic lights, not a good idea. Is there any way to turn off the traffic lights? I don't think there's a way, is there? Because that's just going to be a big problem for us. That's going all the way back now. We're going to have big problems. We're going to have big problems, guys. Trying to figure out a way to get around this. Is there a way? Do we just go back to how it was, the free two-lane? Because traffic flow was better. The reason why there's a problem is there's a traffic light right there. I don't want the traffic light to be on it. Maybe it's not designed the way I'm designing it. That's probably the case, isn't it? Let's see. I've still got traffic lights on it, so how did I go without traffic lights? I think I'm being a bit done over here, aren't I? Interesting. Just need to improve the traffic flow for now. And that's kind of my priority. Funneling more people through, it looks like. I feel like this is like turning into a bottleneck. So this is what you'll find me doing. I'm making some improvements to general flow. Can't upgrade any further. I reckon it should go to probably a 4-way now. Let's see what we can. I feel like we kind of need to leave it for a bit now. See what happens. I feel like 4-way that just doesn't make sense because it goes from a just doesn't make sense. Changing it back. The reason why I'm saying that is because we've got maybe that one does make sense, but it's just we're not going to get any value add, are we? It's just going to further add problems to our. I suppose it does make it's working a little bit. What's this? Prospect Grounds trampoline. Okay, so it's got level 5 on that one. They're stopping here, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because it's turning from. Maybe that's the reason why. It's turning from a highway to a normal road, so they're slowing down. I don't want them to slow down. One ways. Okay, traffic flow is improving, but we just replaced it with another traffic light. If I had a mod, this won't be a problem. Maybe we just have to accept there's going to be traffic lights. I don't want to accept that. I refuse to accept that. Wow, okay. So because I've just been tinkering away with the roads, we've actually just upgraded to a Grand City. So hope you don't mind me tinkering around with the roads. It's probably giving you a bit of a laugh as well. But it's obviously quite an important thing for us to fix in the city, because otherwise we're going to have pretty disastrous situations in the near future. So I'm going to change it to freeway. I think they're pass through, aren't they? They are pass throughs. We should see some pretty good improvements from that. We're all going into one particular lane. I think it's just the general flow of traffic is just increasing. It's putting pressure on just general public services, it looks like. That's what it seems. I'm trying to make these improvements, but every single time I feel like I'm making an improvement, it just doesn't work. Right, how did we get it? I need to start focusing on what roads didn't have a traffic light. It was that one, wasn't it? What's going on here? What is going on there? Okay. We'll leave it for now. I think the only way to get rid of traffic lights on this road is to what does Priority Road need? Priority Road. What? I don't know what that means. I'm not even going to play around with it either. But yeah, traffic. Yikes. It's going to start balling up. So we're going to have to make some pretty drastic changes over here. that goes from... It'll be a 4-way road. That one. Let's just do that. I'm hoping this isn't going to be the same problems that we faced in the other areas, because that's just going to be horrible. Okay. There we go. So now that's connected up, we should hopefully over time see improvements. Is this just flowing now? They're all wanting to get into this right-hand lane. Where are these going? Let's just... I'm going to do some inspections. Where do you want to go, sir? Yeah, on the other side of town. Okay. What about you? Where do you want to go? Okay. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. They all just want to turn left. Is that what we do? I just realised we could actually fix this problem quite easily. I think. Just do. I think that's the problem that we're facing. So now they just go one way around the roundabout. The traffic lights could be an issue for us, I suspect. I suspect that could be a big problem for us. Seeing the highways, can we scale it up even higher? No. So that's it we're looking at. Something to do with that, but I don't think there's a go each way. One way. Oh no! Right, stop sinking. Not the time. Not the time. What's the bottleneck? This is the bottleneck. Oh. Traffic without mod is really hard to adjust. I knew this was going to be a problem at some point. How far are we looking back? It's flowing, but that's going to be a big problem for us. I don't know how I'm going to fix that just yet. Because of that road. Okay. I see. I see the problem. It's an ugly way to do it. It's very dangerous not in having high signals on this type of road. Usually you'd have like a giveaway kind of situation. And everybody's trying to move from that lane. Yeah, this is quite an ugly road now, isn't it? It's moving. It's not moving as quickly as I'd like, and it's bottling up to there. Do we just let that just become a one-way? See, I think that might be a good idea. So you can only get off the roundabout. I think that could work. Reducing the amount of signals on that road. Okay. But then that wouldn't work. Oh my days. I think we just need to sort out some more interconnectivity, don't we? Because it won't work. Because we need people to actually lead the city. I don't think there's many industry places there. Is this being used? Holy smokes. Okay, it's being used. But it's already backed up quite a lot. Kind of expected that to be the case. Without traffic management, this is going to be a whole episode upon itself. This is freed up. This is looking better, apart from this is horribly ugly. They're all trying to... Why is that trying to go? What is going on there? See that? Oh, if you had traffic manager, you just go all there, all up. You don't want somebody to do a U-turn. That's just wild. That is wild. And it's just the way I've set it up. That's ugly. That's why there's a problem. That's why nobody wants to be in this lane. Oh, it's dead now. I'm suspecting this has got much quieter because of this. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see how things play out. And we spent a fair chunk of time doing that, so apologies. But you can see kind of how difficult traffic can be. If you don't address traffic straight away, it will become a problem. But now the motorway, people are getting on and off. We've got the sound barriers up, so people aren't going to be so annoyed with that. We will address this. But I feel like I've just spent 20 minutes of this video going over traffic, and it's probably the last thing you want to see. I'm getting annoyed with myself now. I said I was going to do this at the start of the episode, and I never did. What am I like? What am I like? Better trees than that. There we go. Something a little bit more dispersed. Like that. Let's put some colour in there. That looks nice. And we'll just put some more bushes. We'll put the larger bushes just around here. That'll do. That'll do. I'll put a little... Where's a big tree? Put that there. Nice. Excellent. Let me just do a sit rep of kind of where we're looking productivity wise. So hotels, what's the hotel chain looking like? Still need more popularity to get to level 3. Significantly more profits as well. So we need more. We just need more hotels. But we should have unlocked another hotel chain now, shouldn't we? Yeah, we have. Small hotel. Yikes. Just not the right. If we move that, maybe. Go back on it. There we go. What's this one? Old Inn. Doesn't really sit with the aesthetic we're going for, does it? Does it now? Could go for another hotel on this side though, can't we? So we could just go. What? What? Alright, I'm gonna sell you. What? No. Thought that was a quick button to sell. This is kind of like very much the touristy area, so it's a very appropriate place to support hotels. Nice. There's probably more hotels, isn't there, that we can look at some point. Holy smokes, there is. What's this one? Ocean Resort. Oh, that would be nice. Conference. Boat Hotel. Okay. Mountain Lodges. City Hotel. Okay, so there's a fair chunk of things that we can still add on there. Okay, great. Oh, we've got up to 500,000. How's that happened? Prospect Park is looking really positive. I'm going to fill in this blank, but I don't know what I can fill it in with. Is anything of any particular attractiveness we can do here? No. What's this? Tiny playground. I don't know if that's the right thing I want to be putting there though. Oh, these are humongous. We've got botanical gardens. Where's that? It's usually in... Is it in here? Oh, even that's too big. Yikes. Couldn't we move that? No, because it's the wrong direction. Of course it is. If we move that to there. To this side. We'll put a path through. I think there's no other way. I can't really think of anything else that we can put through there, so I'll just turn it into a little path. Should be nice. Just put a few trees. And that'll be good. That wasn't really what I was expecting, but I'm impatient now. I'm just going to leave it. That's not nice. Okay, so the hotel chains. We're going to start making bank. Yeah, the small hotels, they will just grow in popularity over time. We've already just placed them, so that's expected. Ranch, how are we looking at the ranch? Really good money, really good money. Bakery is... Just going to crank it to 150. Can deal with that. Traffic flow. Traffic's not the best, but we do need to address the traffic. but that's for later. I think I'm thinking potentially for industrial traffic, I'll put like a little bit of an I kind of road off anyway, and then it'll connect up into some type of service over here. They could go into this road. That would work. But anyway, so I think from a episode point of view, I know it's a very bitty one with traffic problems, and kind of generally making the improvements to the overall city and stuff. But we've added an extra highway in. We will add another highway connection over here. I think traffic's going to be our biggest problem, if I'm honest. So it's something that I'm going to have to keep an eye on. As you can see, the traffic's really light over here now, which is scary because it must mean they're all coming to this way. So we just need to give a good option for people coming off this highway to connect up here, and that part's just upgraded. Brilliant. But otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching today. Lots of good improvements to the city. I'm just thinking, let's take a stock of where we do next. We could improve the general livability of this area. That's a big time sink. We could scale out the other industrial area, but that's going to give us more headaches than solutions. Money's not a problem. We're making good money. Maybe we scale out this side, or we could start really focusing our efforts on the beachfront, because just looking at that is horrible. But yeah, anyway, I keep getting distracted. Hope you liked it. Drop a like, drop a comment, and let me know what you generally thought. The engagement's really positive, helps the channel. So far, the engagement I'm getting is just mind-boggling. I wasn't really expecting much feedback this early doors, but clearly this kind of content resonates with a fair few people. I know in my YouTube subscriptions there's so many recommendations for this kind of stuff, so I can only imagine it's doing the same for you. So just thanks again for all the support. It's been really, really amazing. Hopefully the next one, like I said, we've got some good improvements that we can focus on. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I see you all in the next one. See you later. Bye for now.